A lot of players, including myself, feel very disrespected regarding the recent events surrounding Ark Survival Evolved, and that's why I'm gonna diverge from the main content for this video. Dinosaurs hold a very special place in my heart, and that's why to me Ark is always going to be that dinosaur game. But very recently the game's landed itself in hot water because they released a trailer that's very clearly, painfully clearly made with generative AI. The entire shebang, and it was supposed to celebrate their 10th year of existing. Anyway, we're gonna be covering that and some of the growing list of grievances loyal players of the game have accumulated over the years towards the game and how it's being managed. Anyway, I guess I'll burn my eyes again. Here's the trailer for their new expansion, Aquatica. Just for fun, let's add a cute little counter over here.
Ark has brought you 10 years of unforgettable adventure. All of those journeys, those fights for survival, have been leading to this. Are you ready? A whole new world is waiting.
And that is the trailer for Ark Aquatica. Woohoo! At least that's what Snail Games expected, because if we look over at how it was received, you can see that people are very much not happy. This dislike ratio actually grew from the last time I checked, with syntax saying, "This is disgusting, you should be ashamed of yourself. Please sell the Ark franchise to literally anyone else. AI video, AI voice, AI subtitles, AI narration script. Did anyone put even a second of work into this? How do I delete someone else's video off the internet?" You can tell it's very much not well received by the community, and people are upset, angry about the whole trailer. I even saw a comment yesterday, I don't know where it is, but it said Ark no effort involved. And that's what it feels like to some of the community members. Remember last year when the whole Willy Wonka experience debacle happened? They made promotional material for the event, but when people actually got to the event, it was all bare bones. Like literally nothing of substance, not what it was marketed to be. I mean, the most memorable thing was the sad Oompa Loompa. And that's echoing with Ark Aquatica right now, to me at least. Like the two major red flags here is obviously the usage, the heavy reliance of generative AI for the trailer itself for its promotional material. And the second red flag, which is a huge, major red flag for me, is that this is supposed to be a trailer for a video game. So where's the gameplay footage? Where are the new friends we can make? Where are the new bosses we can fight? Where's the new equipment? Oh, wait, here it is. But it doesn't mean anything because it's still disappointing. It's limp, flaccid. It's just panning over to the right. Like nothing about the gameplay footage hypes me up. Oh, but it's underwater. It's a new setting. Please buy your game. Please shut the fuck up. I mean, if you compare these ones to the trailers made before, the ones they just released are bland. There's nothing exciting. Like, what did the loyal players of 10 years get? A fucking octopus jumping out of the water? Are you fucking joking? The big 10 years and we get AI generated slop to hype us up. Game trailers are supposed to hype players up. You're telling me you can afford Vin Diesel for a trailer but not pay professional artists to make something for you? Couldn't even pay a voice actor? Couldn't show us a fucking sketch of some new dinos and bosses? And let's not forget about the artists and the developers who helped build the game, who made the game what it is. The blatant disrespect of what the artists and the developers who are currently in the worst spot imaginable in their careers, who've dedicated their entire life, their studies towards this career that they wanted, a career that's being threatened, that's been encroached upon, their livelihoods, literally how they put food on the table. and the people up top opt for the generated slop we just got. The artists and the developers know that the game deserves better, that the community deserves much better. They know about how much the community loves the game. This is embarrassing, and I know behind the scenes, okay, well, maybe I don't 100% know, but the artists and the devs were probably against this slop. This just exposes the lack of care and the disrespect they have for the community. I just hope they don't pull what that Willy Wonka shit that happened early last year. Like, at least they showed crumbs. They showed crumbs. And that lack of care is really what's getting to a lot of players, if not shown by how disliked the Aquatica trailer is. You can see it on this post on the official Ark subreddit with over 2,000 upvotes. It says, "Please don't buy Ark Aquatica for the best of this game," with a comment saying, quote, "The AI garbage is just a trailer and a bad one at that, as it doesn't even show the real map content." The real map showcase, which Ross Clark did find in a media kit from Snail a day earlier, was even worse garbage. It looked way worse than the AI trailer. The issue with the trailer was that it's lazy, was made by AI, doesn't reflect the work they supposedly did for the map, and it's just plain disrespectful. The issue with the DLC is that it's a slap to the face for all involved: the customers, the community, the developers at Wildcard, and all the mod developers who have poured hours and their hearts and souls into the quality of their maps. Snail is lazy, their work shows it, their trailer was a joke, and the follow-up AI trailer was dumber still. I'm on Ark Survival Ascended now and won't be downloading Ark Survival Evolved for this or any DLC from Snail. The only reason I ever go back to ASE would be if a group of friends only could play ASE. But we've already invested and migrated to ASA and having a blast there. Several other posts have been made as well, echoing the same sentiment, with one post saying, "Don't be exploited, support mods," showing this meme template of Ark Aquatica on the depressed side and Ark Sunken World on the bright and happy sunshine very nice side. Sunken World, by the way, is an actual mod for the game, an entire map, but I think this post made by Codations, who is also a creator on YouTube, sums up some of the grievances players have towards the game.
Hey Ark Survival Evolved players, we haven't forgot about you, baby. We still see the high player count over there on private servers because, you know, we don't provide official servers over there anymore. But hey, you know, don't forget to convert eventually to Ark Survival Ascended to our other game where you can continue to buy other things for microtransactions, you know, but instead, we haven't forgot about you, all right? Listen, we're going to do a big thing here for our lovely supporters of 10 years. We're going to give you guys another DLC to Ark Survival Evolved for you guys to buy with your hard-earned money. Then they're going to take your money and then never produce another piece of content for Ark Survival Evolved in the near future.
So some context, Ark Survival Evolved is the predecessor of Ark Survival Ascended. Survival Evolved's official servers were shut down on September 30th of 2023 to pretty much focus on Ark Survival Ascended, which is the remake, and they really wanted to herd players over to that game. Here's the split on Steam. It's pretty much even, and I wish there was a console equivalent to Steam DV, but from what I've read online, there's more console players on Ascended compared to Evolved. But regarding the official server takedowns, for those who haven't transferred over to Ascended and decided to stay with Survival Evolved, if they wanted to play with other people, that meant joining an unofficial server that aligned with the gameplay style they were looking for, or hosting their own servers, which brings us to two options. Option 1, paying for server hosting services through third parties such as Nitrado, or host the server yourself for free using the dedicated server option. So just imagine the backlash from the people who spent time on official servers building their bases and taming their dinos, basically making a home for themselves on an official server only for it to be wiped out. Tens, maybe hundreds of hours spent, all for that to be taken away. Number 2. Ark Survival Ascended costs 60 Canadian dollars and comes free with the major DLCs released for Survival Evolved, which is great. On the flip side though, Survival Evolved costs roughly around the same at its release. Right now it's a lot cheaper for like $20 or something. But you look at the Steam store for Survival Evolved and look at the DLC and you might think, oh, that's a lot of free LC, why is this guy complaining? Well, at the time of those releases, some of those DLCs were not actually free. Here's the wiki page for the list of DLCs for Survival Evolved. It's over USD 120 total. Now it's free, which is great. But as someone who's paid for some of the DLCs here, let's just say I feel a little robbed. But whatever, it's fine. Now my friends can grab the DLC for free. But then we also have to think about the players who've only purchased Ascended now having to buy Survival Evolved in order to play the Aquatica DLC, which if what I'm seeing and reading and hearing online is true, it's going to be for Survival Evolved, judging by the graphics on its own, and it's probably going to be paid DLC. The question for those who are currently on Ark Survival Ascended right now is it really worth purchasing Survival Evolved for a singular DLC that you might have to pay for? After all, they did previously announce that Ark Ascended is going to be the main focus for the future of Ark. And I would wager the answer to that question is probably not. Now, I haven't personally upgraded from Survival Evolved to Ascended, but apparently there's a whole bunch of quality of life improvements and improvements in general over Ark Survival Evolved, but the gameplay pretty much remains the same. The thing is, why push for people to purchase Ascended and claim it as the main focus for the future of Ark, and then turn around and release a trailer for the version of the game you said was outdated? The game that you stopped official server support for. Now you're gonna tell people who love the game that server support is gonna come back to the game for a limited time only? The entire description on the Steam store page too just sounds like it was generated by ChatGPT. I'm not gonna bother reading this thing. This is nothing but a spit in the face to your loyal fans. A loyal player base who's practically been the backbone of the game itself, releasing phenomenal mods over the past 10 years. Mods I could not play the game without because of how buggy Survival Evolved is. Mind you, Survival Ascended released in 2023. That's over 8 years of a thriving community and Survival Evolved, no matter how buggy the game was. There are passion projects out there like Structures Plus, Awesome Spyglass, Dinosaurs, the recovery mod, Better Dinos, entire maps created by modders who love the game with a passion. A passion I wish Snail Games could match. And it sucks seeing the trailer because the underwater theme is something that players have been interested in, proven by the entire modded map you can get for free. Because modders love the game that much, players love the game that much. This whole thing just sucks ass, bro. Like, this lack of care, this whole dependency on generative AI to make a whole ass trailer for the 10th anniversary sucks. Snail Games is a company well within the means of paying people to do shit for them, voiceovers and artists that can make something of a professional caliber. And they didn't even bother trying to hide the fact that it was AI generated. They didn't even have someone go over it. They didn't have an artist go over it. Are you serious? Like, what, did they cut the entire team? This is just adding salt to the wound with how the gaming industry, the creative industry is right now. Like, come on. Talk about out of touch. They are beyond reach. This among all the other shit they pulled too. They made a game, a pirate game I think, which was basically just a reskin of Ark with a pirate theme slapped onto it. That shit did not last long at all. I don't know, this whole thing just sucks. I still love the game. It's a fantastic dinosaur game. I actually picked the game back up last week because my friends wanted to play it. Imagine my surprise when there were no more official servers. But yeah, we're still gonna play it for like a month at least. Anyway, that's it for the video. Rant's over. Keep it civil. See ya.